Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action.
EA Sports presents 12 rounds of boxing.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. Eddie, I've heard you say so many times when you talk about upper body and head movement defensively is, hey, don't worry about missing by this much, just miss by a little bit.
Yeah, that's being a real pro. If you make him miss by too much, by the time you come back to get the other end of it, he's not there. You're not going to catch him. You want to make him miss just enough. It's just as safe whether you make him miss by a mile or by an inch. But if you make him miss by an inch, you can come back and counter him. Come on, kid, focus.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Sugar. Halfway through this round. He just missed that shot up top. That counter punch was very effective. He scored well. Nice work by Sugar. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot.
Move your head.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
A little defense turns into offense. He blocks the shot, comes right back with one of his own. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Sugar's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Able to land the hook to the head. Halfway through round number 2.
Use the ring!
Sound defense, good block that time by Sugar. Sugar's got a way of just getting away from that punch. More than one, and it's just what he wants.
Finish with a hook.
Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Parries that punch intended for the head. He scored well after being hit himself. And we come to the end of the round, and you know his trainers gotta love that, because they stress, hey, go out there and be smart with what you're doing. He was very smart about when to throw and how to land it.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
Keep it up. Keep it up. That's it now. Nice work, guys. Keep fighting smart, keep busy. Don't take a break with each guy. Have to start throwing in volume in there. Throw in volume.
And round number 3 is underway.
Keep working the body.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Sugar's got speed and plenty of it. Teddy, still, I'd like to see him just bite down and fight a little more.
Yeah, you'd like to see him sit down a little bit, bend his legs a little bit, and make those punches a little more effective. Not just great where they look good.
One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Sugar's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. Back upstairs he goes.
That's what I want to see.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. And that does it for this round.
All right, you're dominating this fight. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy.
Well, start around number 4, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard and get his insight. Unable to score with the hook.
Let's see some more head movement.
Solid left hand to the head. Sugar's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Not focusing. Keep doing what you're doing. Get up.
Off the mark. Oh. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Beat him to the punch.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Sugar's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
That punch nowhere close. And clicks on the top. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got it.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight.
That's it, just like that.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Pace yourself. You're doing great.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Keep moving.
That was not well targeted by Sugar. Halfway into round number 5 here. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Check yourself. Side to side, move your head. Move your head.
Sugar's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Body shot, body shot.
Southpaw counters back with the overhand left.
Keep your hands up.
Sugar's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping, then throw the lead right hand. You're winning this fight. Don't fight this fight. The jab and move.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way.
He's tired. He's tired.
He missed with that headshot. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Good biting, snapping shot by Sugar. How about a return to sender with the left hand? He's losing this fight, and I think it's easy to see why. He's getting hit by that left hand far too much.
Well, the most elementary thing, the first thing you're taught in boxing is use your left hand. The second thing, get away from it. I guess he never learned that second thing.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Okay, let's go.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. He commits to the counter punching, the overhand left.
Work the body, kid. Body shots. Circle, circle.
Sugar's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Left and right, left and right.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot.
Hook, hook.
Combination to the head. Great hook to the head that time. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Really nice round out of him right there. And we haven't been able to say that much. I think that was by far one of his better efforts. He won that last round. He is trailing on the scorecards, but I do believe he won that last round.
Yeah, well, what I like the most is he could have easily, he could have capitulated a little bit. He could have, spit the bit a little bit. You're not supposed to, but hey, these are human beings. They do it. He could have gotten frustrated. He's not. He's got himself together. He's acting like a pro. He's doing what he needs to do to get back in his race or back in his fight.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
Watch the hook. Uppercut.
get to you.
He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
You need to keep that head moving.
At the halfway point of round 7.
Double up your punches.
Scores up top with a left. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Sugar's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. That just missed. Good exchange. He fires back. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. As basic as good, solid right hand lands.
This is yours. You hear me? Escuchen. This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Just keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving out there.
Sugar's legs look really good right now. Here we are, the start of round number 8, Teddy, and he's up on your scorecard.
Yeah, I have him up. His legs are fresh. And more importantly, you can see the confidence in him. He's still throwing that jab. He's still stepping in with it. You know, he's not pulling back from it. He's still staying the boss, staying in charge, looking for more.
Teddy, I'm starting to wonder, what is the answer for this guy? Can he do anything else than this? Yeah, he throws punches, but he has no accuracy. Can this change in mid-fight?
Well, it has to if he wants to win this fight. And how does it change? Well, you know, the problem is these things have to be put in place in the gym. I don't know if you could do it right now, but if you could, you tell him in the corner, hey, tighten up a little bit, you know, shorten up these darn punches.
That's what I like to see. Enough focus.
Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
That's it.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Sugar's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Guard up.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Smart boxing here. Good effective work with the counter punch by Sugar. Sugar's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
Right uppercut would work.
The 9th round is here. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Here comes the left hand. Halfway through the 9th round. That's why they call it the sweet science. Good work by Sugar.
Yeah, real smart there. Making him miss, making him pay.
He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Good, strong combo. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Move those feet.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. That was another great round from him. He seems so fresh, Teddy. I can't imagine what kind of training camp he had to be this fresh this late in the fight.
Well, I can imagine. You know, I had my spies in there, and they were telling me that they took a page out of the training book of the great Rocky Marciano. They went into the swimming pools during the day, and they were doing punching for a half an hour underwater. That is one of the reasons you're seeing the results you're seeing tonight.
Sugar's well off the mark that time. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Oh, he is down. Now, can he beat the count?
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Get up, damn it.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Left and right, left and right.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Like what I see in there.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Sugar's having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though, right now?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting him off balance. He's frustrating him a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spot. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Relax, relax, relax. Just gotta relax. You gotta move out there. All right, move, move, move. Okay, keep moving. Breathe now. Breathe. You good? You can recoup from that.
Well, we'll see if he can come up with that something special, that jackpot being cashed in, because there's no doubt about it. I mean, just look at your scorecard here, Teddy, as we start round number 11. He is in a big hole.
Now, this is where the trainer has to remind him. There was a moment in camp. The trainer's been with him for a long time, since he was a kid. The trainer has to remind him one of those solemn moments when he opened up to him and he said, "This is what I want to be." Well, guess what, son? Here's the moment.
Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Sugar's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, you know, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, you know, offensively, they use their jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Halfway through this 11th round. Not able to land the headshot.
Work the body. Unload.
Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Sugar's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Each man able to land an uppercut.
Keep it going. Keep your hands up.
Sugar's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. And that's the end of round 11. You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. I mean, sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language, starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course, you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
He's tired. He's tired. Focus.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't.
And now the ref gets involved and warns him for headbutting. Sugar's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon.
Well, this is going to be a real wake-up call for him with these repeated low blows because the referee is now deducting a point. He's really starting to straddle that line towards a disqualification. Committing to the combo now. Both land. Sugar's proving to be elusive. Halfway through this 12th and final round. Parries the punch, puts one in there. He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Keep working the body. Double up your bucket. Pace yourself.
And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Good combination to the head. Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious here, Teddy.
Yeah, if they do that, I want to put those guys on a poster, a wanted poster, but you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer. So a unanimous decision win by Sugar. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
It was hard to see it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.